Hi, good evening. Um, we are talking cycle 1, week 15, and I will just give you a quick rundown. So, a lot of tunes this week, which my voice was kind of coarse, so I'll do my best, but my voice is always coarse, so not the best singer. All right, for geography, we did our tune to The Whole World in His Hands. We were talking about the Middle East. And so we did, excuse me, we did, there's a zoomed in section. Where am I here? There's a zoomed in box right here that shows it on your maps if you have these at home. Or you can print them on CC Connected, and you can get a good look at that zoomed in section. Makes it a lot bigger. Not everything is listed here either. So we did Middle East, Israel, Sinai Peninsula, Suez Canal, Cairo in Egypt, Gaza Strip, Middle East geography. So we just talked about a few of the different spaces. We talked about how Gaza Strip was a Muslim-occupied territory. I think it's where right off of where the coast of Judah, where Judah used to be, I think, which is where Palestine is now. And I mentioned it, but I said I'm not positive, so check at home. And we talked about Cairo, how that's in Egypt. We talked about the Suez Canal and how that was like a man-made river that had been dug out. The Sinai Peninsula, this is where Moses went and with the Israelites and was with God and Israel. So we talked about how Israel and Judah, we went back to how we had done Judah, Israel, Phoenicia, and how those top two are still there, but Judah is no longer. So let me think. Phoenicia's, I don't think Phoenicia's even there anymore. But anyway, but it's just Israel now, no Judah. So I think we did that. We did it fast. We did it slow. I had them show me, etc. Anyway, for math, we did hand motions for millimeters, centimeters, meters, and then kilometers. And then I showed them the abbreviations for each of those measurements, and then we just sang a little tune to help us remember, and we sang it to 10 Little Indians, I think. Yeah. 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter, 100 centimeters equals 1 meter, 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. These are the metric measurements. And that might not be the right tune, but that's what we did. For history, we talked about Prince Henry of Portugal, and we just went through the song, and we played kind of like hot potato, but and musical chairs meshed together, and we threw a bag of dice around the room, and then when I stopped it, they could redeem themselves and tell me the next part of the song that I had stopped it at. So we did that several times. They liked that, got them up and moving around and just engaging in one another. And from there, we went on to Latin. We're doing first declension noun endings again. So we just went through the song twice, and then I showed them the chart again to help them remember. So the chart is helpful. So you can take a screenshot of it if it helps you. And we sang it like this. I, I, singular first declensions. I, is, as, is. I, is, as, is. I, is, as, is. Plural first declensions. We sang it fast. We sang it really slow. And, or no, that's not even what we did. We just sang through that a few times. Then we moved on to English. We did helping verbs. We sang it really fast. We sang it really slow. We're singing this to the tune of This Old Man. And so we reviewed again from last week what a helping verb was. And then we talked about the three new helping verbs that we were introducing this week's: do, does, did. And that was it. And they already pretty much knew it. So we just sang it really, really fast over and over and over again, and boom, we moved on. They were ready. So for science, we did What is Each Continent's Highest Mountain? Again, another tune to the tune of She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. So I will do my best. What is each continent's highest mountain? Each continent's highest mountain is Everest in Asia, Aconcagua in South America, Denali in North America, Kilimanjaro in Africa, Elbrus in Europe, Kosciuszko in Australia, Vincent Massif in Antarctica. These are the continent's highest mountains. Is that it? And then timeline. So that was pretty much it. The kids didn't want to do hand motions today. They just wanted to get it done. So we went through the timeline. We scrambled up the cards. We had everybody put them in order. Then we sang it. And then scrambled them again. We put it back in order. And then we sang it. And so we just did that a few times and got our 7 times in. And that was it. So anyway. It was good. Guys, we had a great time today. It went by so quick. We drew these pictures in art where we had Mary and Jesus, and instead of making halos with the gold foil, which is what you would have seen, although some did try. So you'll see that at the art show. I kept all their artwork with me, but some did try to do some halos, which I was so proud of them because I couldn't get it. So I had seen another tutor do this with the points, and so I did that. I didn't really like it quite as much, but I gave that as an option. So some of them did that. Some of them did rectangles. Some of them did halos, and some of them just drew halos, which was cool too. So, but this was Fra Angelico that we were talking about today. And so I just talked about how his name meant angelic brother, and just a little bit about him and what he liked to paint and what the mediums he liked to use. And that was pretty much it. And then for science, we continued our study in earth science and did fossils. So we made some cast molds and some, I'm drawing a blank. Some cast molds and some like some clay molds, and wow, that's going to drive me crazy if I don't recall the word. Sorry. A mold fossil and a cast fossil. Sorry. So it was fun. We had a good time. We pressed some shells into the clay, and then we filled it with the plaster. And we talked about how when paleontologists would find prints, they would, or whatever, they would pour and make a cast, pour plaster or whatever they're using, and make a cast fossil, right? Cast fossil. So it was good. We had a fun time. We had to wait for them to dry, and we spilt a little plaster, but it was good. We cleaned it all up. And then for the game, we did this. So we just rolled dice. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you can. We rolled dice, and would be a fun way for you to do something with your kiddos at home. We rolled the dice, and so for each roll, they rolled 4 times, but for each roll, they would match whatever they rolled the first time, they would match that number to the subject, and then they would roll again, and they would match that number to the week that they were doing. And then again, the third roll was for the points, and then the fourth roll was, were they losing the points, or were they losing points? Were they gaining or losing? So it was good. It was a close game. So, but the games are just a great way to get them excited about review time. So that was it. So we celebrated Valentine's with a little card swap afterwards, and some sweet kids brought in some treats during snack time. So we had a good time. We had a new student today, and we missed one. So we look forward to having him back next week. But just as far as the week goes, I hope y'all have a great week. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All right.